Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah. There's not a whole lot going on here, boys and girls. I'm using this time to get stuff done around my house. And you guys are probably going to laugh. I think I'm going on like 3 days, probably 4 days. I'm still power washing this house and fence. It's taken a boatload of time. And my back is, let's talk back hurting. It's killing me to the, man. Tomorrow I got to take off, I told my wife. She's pressuring me. That's the way she is. She likes things, like I told you guys, spick and span. There shouldn't be anything out of place. Everything should be neat, in order, and that's just the way she rolls. So anyway, I'm tired. I had to come in for a little video real fast. I wanted to show you guys this knife that I got, this Barlow & Sons. There's been a little bit of controversy on it. The fit and finish and the execution on it has not been good throughout the years. And that's why people stopped going to Barlow & Son. The only reason, I never had a Barlow & Son knife. The only reason why I picked one up was because I was surfing eBay and I looked up Barlow knives, and I was, you know how we do. I was scanning down and I came across Barlow & Son knives, and what got me was made in the USA. Carbon steel blade. Beautiful red scales. I mean, everything hit all the chords. I was like, all right, $50, I'm in. Okay. You know, I didn't know not too much about Barlow & Sons, but for 50 bones, I was like, count me in. So, upon receiving this piece, basically there was really nothing wrong with it. The action needed a little working. I tried vigorously to work the action, the pivot. It helped it some, but the action is still a little sluggish on the blades. So the action is still a little sluggish, and when it came to me, I guess that little bit right there, and I'll show you some else, I guess it's pitting. It came to me, the blade came to me a little wonky as far as the coloration of the blade. It was blotchy, it had its problems. So I figured I'd dip it and let it sit overnight in some apple cider vinegar. So that's what I did, and this is the outcome I came up with. It didn't really hide that pit right there, and that's as good as I could get it. Now I dropped this in the vinegar twice. I pulled it out of my glass 2 times. I had it sitting in there. Then it was really bad. Then I went ahead, Warthog told me to use silver polish to clean it up and make it look uniform, which I didn't have any silver polish, but I did have Never Dull, and that helped somewhat. It evened it out somewhat. But as far these transitions right here, I'm promising you guys, you can't feel it with your thumb. It's dynamite there. The only thing that I really have a complaint about, and I guess it's a pretty big one, it's the fit. I mean, it's the walk and talk. It's a little sluggish. It does not have very good walk and talk. That little pen blade slams shut. This one, I worked that pivot I must have stuck a gallon of oil in there and with my in compressed air and tried to get this to get the action a little bit better on that blade, but that's as good as it gets. And if you felt it, you would know. It's a little snappy going into it, but this one's no problem. Shutting is never the problem. It's just, see if I could, it's just that, I mean, it's still got some snap, but it's not like the way I want it. You know what I mean? But it's fine. You got the stamp USA made, which I love. I'm digging it. I love this bolster right here, the shiny bolster. It's great looking. And what really sold me on this piece was this jigging. I just cannot get enough of that jigging. That is literally what sold me on that blade. And USA made, I mean, I looked at that and I was like, look at that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, guys, for 50 bucks, you know what I mean? If I would buy it again, I mean, I would do it again. I mean, because everyone's probably not the same. You're going to see the fit and finish areas. Like I said, there you go. Not a problem. No problem. Scales are just, you know how I feel about them scales. They're the best looking scales I've got on some of the better knives in there. I mean, but the only thing I'm crying about is my walk and talk on it. But it's all right. I mean, maybe it'll get better, but I don't think so since I flushed it so many times. But it's fine. I'm just nitpicking. That's what I'm doing. I'm nitpicking the knife and I shouldn't be because it's a gorgeous knife. And that pit right there, that little mark came with it. And I thought it would disappear when I sunk it in the apple cider vinegar, but it still remained. That little tiny pit. But it's okay. I mean, I'm more than happy with the knife. I'm not, it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. I'm more than happy with it. I would recommend it, you know? I mean, for 50 bucks, I mean, all day long. I mean, look at the scales. I'd buy that for 50 bucks all day long. You got carbon steel on it. You know, it's like a 1095. So you got that going for you right there. But, I mean, you know, I don't know. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Because you guys had, you told me about Bear & Son. And back in the day or years ago, their quality and their, you know, it wasn't so good and up to standards. Now, I don't know that. This is my first one. So you guys apparently know about Bear & Son. And I think that they improved from what you guys were telling me in the comments. That's for sure. But I mean, for 50 bucks, that's a nice Barlow. It's a nice user. That right there is a nice user Barlow where you're not going to be scared to use it. You could pull that out of a slip, and I'm telling you, people will say, whoa, nice looking knife. Because it is. It is, I mean, it is a nice looking piece. It is a nice looking piece. These transitions, I can't believe how smooth they are. If I close my eyes, you cannot feel it. You can't. You can't. But I'm going to leave that right there for a second. Look at that jigging on them scales. You would not buy that knife for that jigging. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So, alright guys. I just wanted to give you my final thoughts on this guy. I probably got another one coming in tomorrow. I'm hoping. But, let me know what you think about this Bear & Sons, and let me know what you think about my patina job. Yeah. I sunk it in that apple cider vinegar twice, and I wiped it down with Neverdol. It kind of evened itself out, besides that little pit mark. If that little pit mark wasn't there, it would all be even, the blade. But that little pit mark is throwing it off. So, alright guys, yo, to the next one. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy it, guys. Have fun. Be careful out there. I'm working around my house, man. I got stuff to do. My grass is super high. I'm power washing. And it's just me and my wife. And my wife, yeah, she tries, man. She tries like heck, but it's only me here, man. And it's a lot of property. Alright, guys. Be safe. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Drop me a comment. I'd appreciate it. I'll get back to yous. And, yeah. Take care, guys. See yous.